The Natural History Museum German Naturhistorisches Museum is a large natural history museum located in Vienna, Austria. The museum's website provides an overview in the form of a virtual tour. The museum's earliest collections of artifacts were begun over 250 years ago. Today, its collections on display cover 8,700 square meters, 94,000 square feet. As of 2011, the museum houses approximately 30 million objects and the number is growing. Behind the scenes, collections comprising some 25 million specimens and artifacts are the essential basis for the work of over 60 staff scientists. Their main fields of research cover a wide range of topics from the origins of the solar system and the evolution of animals and plants to human evolution, as well as prehistoric traditions and customs. History. The museum building opened in 1889 at the same time as the Kunsthistorisches Museum. The two museums have identical exteriors and face each other across Maria Theresienplatz. The museum was built to house the huge collection of the Habsburgs. Both buildings were built between 1872 and 1891 on the Ringstrasse according to plans drawn up by Gottfried Semper and Karl Freiherr von Hassenauer. The insect collections date from 1793 when Franz I of Austria purchased the scientific collections of Joseph Natterer, senior father of 6-year-old, and later zoologist, Johann Natterer. In 1806 the museum purchased a collection of European insects made by Johann Karl Megerl von Mühlfeld, and Megerl became the first curator of insects. He organized the purchase of the Gundian collection of European butterflies. These old collections with Megerl's specimens were destroyed in October 1848, during a Hofburg fire. However, Johann Natterer's journey to Brazil 1817 to 1835 had led to an enormous enhancement of the collection. 60,000 insects were a part of the Brazilian Museum in the Herock House and escaped the fire. In 1859, the frigate SMS Novara returned from a world voyage with Georg Ritter von Frauenfeld and Johann Zaliber, and the insects were incorporated in the Vienna collections. These were worked on by Ludwig Redenbacher Coleoptera, Friedrich Moritz Brauer Neuroptera, and Diptera, Henri Louis Frederick de Saussure Hymenoptera excluding Formicidae, Gustav Mehr Formicidae, and Hemiptera, Ignaz Rudolf Schiener Diptera, C. Felder, R. Felder and Alois Friedrich Ragenhofer Lepidoptera. The present museum organization dates from 1876. The entomologists Ganglebauer and Karl Holdhaus Coleoptera, Ragenhofer, and Hans Rebel, Joseph Emanuel Fischer von Ros Ellerstam, Joseph Johann Mann Lepidoptera, Franz Friedrich Kohl, Karl Chick, and Madel Hymenoptera, Brauer Diptera and Neuroptera, and Anton Handelirsch for fossil insects contributed substantially to the international reputation of the museum. Building. The main building of the museum is an elaborate palace that has accommodated these constantly growing collections, since opening to the public in 1889 as the Imperial Natural History Museum. However, some of the collections had been moved from even older buildings, such as the Austrian National Library, which contained the Zoology Cabinet German Tierkabinet collections. The interaction of the building, its ornate decoration, furniture and precious exhibits makes the museum itself an artifact for historical preservation. Famous and irreplaceable exhibits, for instance, the 25,000-year-old Venus of Willendorf, a copy of the skeleton of a Diplodocus dinosaur Diplodocus carnegie, a gift from Andrew Carnegie, and specimens of long-extinct life forms such as Steller's sea cow, are displayed across 39 halls. A contemporary presentation of the exhibits, using modern exhibition technology, has been possible without any destruction of the building's historical structures. Displays. On the upper floor, Hoch parterre precious stones, minerals, some with origin in old Renaissance collections, and meteorites. The largest display collection in the world can be seen, along with large dinosaur displays and rare fossils, and along with prehistoric artworks, the Venus von Willendorf, the skeleton of Diplodocus, a giant topaz crystal weighing 117 kilograms 258 pounds, and the gemstone and diamond bouquet of flowers which Maria Theresia had made as a present for her husband. The first floor displays the species variety of the animal world, from protozoa to insects to highly developed mammals. Objects over 200 years old are of interest, not only on their own account but also as historical records for the history of science and the art of taxidermy. Numerous stuffed animals of species either extinct, or extremely endangered, have made the collections irreplaceable. Note that some signs and explanations in the museum are in German, while much of the museum is in German and English following a recent renovation.